Well, I cannot believe we are here again. Another new driver for 2023. This better be the last one that I buy for a long time because these things are getting expensive. It's getting out of hand, honestly. Earlier this year, if you guys haven't followed along for long or don't remember, I bought the PXG 0311. The video is on my page if you're curious to go check out that unboxing. But it didn't fill the void that I wanted it to. I was looking for a low launch, low spin head, and it just didn't really meet the criteria that I thought it was going to. Bought it on a little bit of a whim just because the price was right. I got a bit of even a better deal on it, and I wanted a new driver to test anyway. Didn't end up working. Put it up on Marketplace. I'd still recommend that club to a lot of people. Anyway, then I got the Titleist TSR4. I got fit for that. Then they built it wrong in two different fashions. Finally kind of almost got that remedied. Then I found out it was defective. I bought that, I want to say, back in May or early June was the fitting, because I had it with me when I competed in Denver, I want to say. So it's now late September, and we still haven't come to a conclusion on that. So very, very frustrating, because that's $800 that's just been tied up in an unhittable driver, and I don't even have it anymore. I've sent it back. Still waiting. Anyway. So that was the Titleist TSR4. Then we broke my Rogue ST Pro head, and I picked up the Paradigm as an upgrade. And they took 6 weeks, I think, to send that. And I couldn't wait that long, so I ended up buying a new Paradigm in the meantime. And then I was going to use that one to return. Then I ended up breaking that Paradigm that I was hitting. It only lasted like 2.5 or 3 weeks, so that video will be coming out next or soon anyway on me busting in that head. So that was frustrating, and yeah, that brings us to now. So we have a new driver head for 2023, almost going to be 2024. I bought just the head. Let's open this girl up and see what we got. Always cut towards you, folks. Always cut towards you. That's the saying, right? Okay. So I haven't actually opened this at all yet. So we got driver tool, which is sweet. Then we've got, drivers in the head cover. All right. That's it. I have gone with the Crank Formula Fire. Let's take a closer look. Okay, let's unbox. There's really not a whole ton to look at here. I mean, fuck off. Where's the tip? Oh my god, they better not have forgot the tip. I'm going to be so frustrated. Yo, that's so chintzy. Because now everything I have is broken. I've sent the Titleist back. I don't have a hittable driver right now. Fuck. This took like 3 weeks to get in as well. And I don't have a tip, so I can't put this on a shaft. Okay, well, let's keep doing the unboxing, I guess. I don't even know if you guys can see the table, sorry. Anyway, Crank driver tool looks, yeah, I mean, like all of them. Okay, let's pull the driver head out of our... Oh, is the tip on the head? How the fuck does that work? Yo, what? Oh, so we just glue the shaft into... How do you... Okay, well, you guys are learning along with me here. Here's what it looks like, all wrapped up. I've seen this a lot because I have friends that have this driver that have hit it in competition, so I've seen it. I've never actually hit one. I should have probably borrowed one and hit it just to at least see what it was like, but let's unwrap this. First unwrapping here. I don't mind the look of it. I don't know if the lines here are like for some purpose of aerodynamics. I'm sure there's something behind them. I don't love that look, to be totally honest. I like a more clean finish. But beggars can't be choosers, because this is a 4-degree left-hand head. That's right. That's like the only one in existence, pretty much. So I did have the old Formula 11 LD, and I hit it like garbage. Nothing to say bad about the driver. I just couldn't for the life of me hit it. And that's why there's lots of different driver manufacturers out there. Maybe you don't hit a Stealth well, but you hit a Paradigm well. Maybe you don't hit a TSR4 well, but you hit the Aerojet really well. Like, that's why there's so many different brands. So it does suck to be, you know, just pigeonholed to crank. That being said, I am really, really excited to test this out. Hopefully it goes well for me and not like the Formula 11 LD. I do have high hopes for this. Let's try and figure out what the process is here. Oh, I see what they've done. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. The funny thing is I can't really redo this unboxing because I've already taken the plastic off. They've just tightened the tip into the head without it being on a shaft. That makes total sense. I guess I've never actually seen one of these tightened into a head without it being on a shaft. So that's what kind of threw me off there. This looks pretty much like a Callaway tip. I don't know if they took something from Callaway on this, but the reason I went with a 4-degree head, the 4 there, is just because it's a +2 or -1 tip. So I can go from neutral at 4, I can go up to 6, or I can go down to 3. For me, it didn't make sense to get the 5-degree because if I'm going up 2, that's just 7. I've hit 7 forever. I need something lower than that, which I think it's going to chill in the neutral position for most of its life at 4 degrees. But who knows, if you're in a downwind day and I hit this thing really well and want to hit it at 6 instead of something else at 7 or 8, then we can run it up to 6. So that is what the tip looks like. Really, really glad that was into the head there. That makes sense why they ship it like that, so that this thing doesn't rattle around and saves packaging. So that all makes perfect sense. That looks like an overly long head cover. Like, that looks ginormous for some reason. I don't know if it is or not, if that's just me. I actually kind of like this head cover. Yeah, it's not too shabby. So I'm going to take this tomorrow to go and get built into a shaft. I'll make a video on that, I think, as well. I've got the LD30 that has the Titleist tip on it for when I was using it with the TSR4, but Lord knows we're not using that driver anymore. So we'll be running the crank into the LD30, and that build video will come in the next one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the boxing. Stay tuned for how to build a driver, putting a tip on a shaft, and then after that, we'll stay tuned for the review and testing this thing out, getting some numbers, and see where we get. All right, catch you guys in the next one.